You know what's funny? When there was like new frog skin line, right? New frog skin line with Milio and, who was the other one? Fizz and Milio, which was weird. And I was very annoyed. I'm sure you remember my rage, my righteous fury.
Just woke up in a fucking steaming mood, yeah? Because I
did not get Tahm Kench frog skin.
Someone has actually gone away and made frog Tahm Kench as a custom skin. Let me show you. Let me get into game. It's actually crazy good. You dogs, don't even fucking talk to me. I never lose. I'm lost.
Please use this sub to buy a real skin.
What do you mean? This is a good skin, man. This is a good skin. Fuck you, buddy. You know what I'm going to do at some point? I'm going to go play VR chat as Tahm Kench. I think that's a real thing. And I'm going to get called a furry when I do that, for sure. I know for sure people are going to think I'm a furry. You know, I remember having this really bad day years ago. I can't remember what it was, but it's one of those days where everything went wrong. Everything went wrong. Like 10 different things went wrong. Years ago, I was miserable, dude. I was feeling like shit. And I turned on the TV, and what do I see? New special. They're reintroducing wolves to the UK. They're trying to put wolves back in the UK. And I was like, oh, that's just what I need, huh? That's just what I need right now. Great news. Wolves are back. Oh, good. Great. Honestly. Wolves are going to be in the forest now. That really cheered me up. On a shit day. Something else to worry about, dude. Wolf attacks. Great. Bingo. I get flashed on, right? They double flashed on me, I might die, but it wouldn't have been that crazy if I did. Can Rengar reach me from here? I'm really scared Rengar can jump on me from here, dude, but I really don't want to get up the cannon. Oh, no. This is dangereux! Dangereux! As the French say. There's no way he one-shots me, right? I need Vi to be with me, dude. No, Vi's not with me!
Whatley, if you're not attracted to Tahm,
Go,
why
finish,
did you
finish,
look
finish.
up Han Rule 34 and talk about his cool dick on stream?
Like, I can talk about penises in the abstract, right? It's not illegal. Oh, let me get out of here, dude. Let me skedaddle. What a messy little fight. Oh, what's going on? Oh, no. You're not going to get killed by Gnar, are you? Oh, dear, oh, dear. It's a naughty sequence. What naughty sequencing?
Ah, you're teasing me. Naughty.
Some dude called Goat made this skin. A fitting name. A fitting, bit of nominative determinism for you. Because he really is the goat. And you know what they say? Goats are herd animals. They must stick together. We've got to stick together, dude. If you're a goat, let me... Oh! Rats. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Rengar. Goats are herd animals. If you're a goat, let me know. Me and you should stick together. Need company. Social animals. Social creatures. Like, there's an alternate reality out there where I have a little, I have a stream, dude, No Arm Whatley stream, still the same name, but I've got a little goat avatar and, like, this goat of the day on screen, you know? Tell me that wouldn't have been a good world to live in. His jump is pretty slow. Gnar jump is pretty slow. It's nowhere near fast enough to get out of tower without one turret shot at least. Unless he's on the very border. There's no goat League of Legends character, is there? There's Lilia, but she's not a goat, she's a deer. Oh, Ornn. Ornn is Ornn a goat? He's a ram. I guess a ram is a goat. That's being needlessly pedantic. If I was to say Ornn's not a goat, it's a ram. Actually, guys, he's not a goat, he's a ram. What's the difference in a goat and a ram, anyway? Do you know the game Raft? Have you guys heard of the game Raft? It's a really good game, by the way. It's like a classic e-data game, honestly. I was playing, this is many years ago. Many years ago. I was playing Raft with a girl. One-on-one. And you can get animals in Raft. I don't know if you guys got that far, but if you get really, really late game, you can get animals, and you can have them as pets, and you can name them. And they'll give you resources as well, right? Fun little mechanic, common little mechanic. Anyway, so I was playing with this girl, and we were naming the animals. We had 2 goats. We had 2 goats to name, and she named... I can't remember what she fucking named it, dude. She named the first goat, her goat, something fucking e-girly, dude. Like fuzzy. I don't know. Fluffy. Like something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, dude. It was something like that. And I remember turning to me and be like, oh, okay. Yeah, mine's called this. What are you calling hers? And I don't know why. For whatever reason, my instant reaction was to say Judas Iscariot, which is the full name, the full biblical name of Judas, who betrayed and killed Jesus in the Bible. For whatever reason, dude, the name Judas Iscariot, full name, popped into my head. And like in a flash, I had just written it down. In an absolute flash, I had just typed it in on the little name tag, Judas Iscariot. So we had 2 goats, dude, 2 goats, the fucking, like, Fluffy, and Judas Iscariot. Yeah, I know Judas didn't technically kill Jesus, but he got Jesus killed, right? He betrayed him and got his thing. Actually, what the... I read the fucking Bible, right, idiot. You're dead, I think. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I even fat-fingered my shield for no reason. I still think I get him, dude. If I just get the auto! See you around, dirty little boy. Dirty little rapscallion. Get out of here, will ya? There's 2 girls I liked at uni. One of them, she became a cocaine addict and dropped out. And I stopped liking her after she became a cocaine addict. I don't believe cocaine addiction is a particularly feminine trait. It's my hot take. Oh, bollocks. See ya. But this is the story of the other one. There's this other girl I liked at uni. And we're on a module together. Like, it wasn't all about this, but it was partly involving like child labor in Asia, particularly in the textiles industry around Bangladesh and surrounding countries, where they've got a big textiles industry built on young women working, like 10-year-old girls and shit. Anyway, and I got into a big argument with her where I defended the child labor. I'm a big defender of child labor, and I will say that unequivocally. I will say that. Now, to be clear, I'm not saying child slavery. There's a big difference between child labor and child slavery. They are not the same thing. Delicious. I am a big fan of child labor, not only because it does get me excellently produced clothing for very cheap prices, although I would lie if I say I didn't like that, but the main reason I'm in favor of child labor is economically. It's one of the only things keeping those countries out of, like, absolute destitution, right? It's one of the only things they've got going for them. I think it's a horribly cruel position. I think it's one of the most cruel positions you can have, morally, to be against child labor. Because what you're effectively saying is against voluntary child labor, at least. Because if you say that, you're effectively dooming those children almost certainly to death. If they are working voluntarily, we'll take it. That's probably not a good play. But now I'm dead. I can talk more about child labor. Sorry, you are dooming those children basically to death if you do not if you ban child labor, because they've got like nothing else going for them, right? That's the only thing allowing them to eat food. It's the only thing allowing them to survive. And unless you want to say your position is ban child labor and then send all of them enough money to live, which isn't even necessarily going to work at all. It's like a horribly immoral position to take. It's a morally awful position to be against child labor. Anyway, so there's a girl I liked, and we had a big argument about this because she was against child labor and I was for it. And I didn't have it in me to lie and say child labor was bad just so this girl would like me. And also, it does help that I can put together a little ensemble, right? I bought a couple of clothes for TwitchCon. I can put a little ensemble put together you know, buy some children in Bangladesh for, you know, pennies on the dollar, dude. And excellently done, you know, excellently well made, fantastic craftsmanship on the textiles that I do order, that are manufactured in those countries. So, you know, thank you, keep it up, lads, in Southeast Asia. Big fan of their work. Guys on a flash. Oh my god, that's such a nice Sona throw around in punch. What's my Vi doing, dude? Oh, a well-earned, yeah, a good smite Vi. That was a needed smite, wasn't it, sweetheart? Children do yearn for the mines. I would not mind being a miner, like a miner, not as in a child, a miner as in a mining man for a little bit. Maybe not. I don't think I'd want to do it for long. You know, not for years. If I could get my boys together, if I could get my uni friends together, just get a couple of boys down the mines together, I think I'd have a blast. I would happily go down for a week or two, maybe mine some ore. You know, and I'll pay out my percentage to the ore people, the mine owners. Oh, I hit him, dude. I hit him. I don't think he's got flash here. I've got stamina. I don't have stamina. Fuck. I got his flash though, at least. There's all these pictures of like kids in the UK being like chimney sweeps, and I think that's the kind of job that's just made for children, right? Because it is one where their size does give them a legitimate edge, right? Legitimate edge out on the remaining of the adult competition. Their small stature does allow them to get down those chimneys much easier. Oh, we've just died to minions then, oh, haven't we? It's a bit embarrassing, isn't it? Silly guy, silly fella. Testicular cancer is apparently the least bad type of cancer. You can just lop your balls off, which is obviously not great. I'm not a huge fan of that. I wouldn't love to cut my balls off, but if it was that or dying, I think I'd cut my balls off. Or at least one. I think you can cut one ball off, usually it's fine. I only need one ball. Like, honestly, if I woke up tomorrow, instantly started feeling my testicles, as I always did, and the ball fairy had come and taken one of my testicles, I don't think I'd be that bothered. I don't think I'd be that upset. Obviously, I wouldn't be thrilled. I wouldn't be tremendously happy, but I don't need 2 testicles. If anyone does need a testicle, if anyone's needing a testicle donation really badly, I would oblige, dude. I don't need both my testicles. If the ball fairy came along and took one out and vanished when I was asleep, I would be okay with it. Now that I think about it, there's a lot of odd symmetry in the human body that I don't really see the purpose of. Like, for instance, I've just referenced that I don't really need 2 balls. 1 ball would do the job. I don't need that much semen. Firstly, because I don't really use semen for much currently. But also, even in the case where I did need to use my semen to impregnate a female, I don't think you need that much, you know? You don't need bucket loads of it. So, it's quite odd to have 2 testicles. The same, it's something to do with secondary sex characteristics, I believe. Because women don't really need 2 breasts either, do they? No, I don't think babies would complain. I don't think babies would be that upset if women just had one singular large breast. One large breast in the centre of their torso. I don't think babies would complain. I don't think they'd even notice. I think they'd be, if anything, it'd be more convenient. You'd only need a singular nipple to provide the milk. Why don't women have a singular large breast? Because I know in certain animals, yeah, like I see it in cats, for instance. They have multiple breasts. Cats have many breasts because they have litters of offspring, where they need to feed a whole litter of baby kittens all in one go. But women typically only have 1 baby at a time, right? Women will only breastfeed a singular baby at a time. Apart from odd case of twins, perhaps, but that's pretty. I think a singular large breast might be just simply biologically superior. I don't think there's much need for this, like, sort of needless symmetry in the human body. And I would gladly just take a single ball as well. I'd be fine with a single ball. If that's what was going on, dude. If we updated human biology and it was standard tractors have a singular ball, I'd be more than okay with that. Of course. I'm not greedy. Anyway, maybe someone should research this, dude. Maybe someone should write a paper on this topic. I think it's pretty interesting. I think I'm onto something. Do you guys? Do you guys think I'm onto something here? I've got Warmog's regen, so I can actually just loop around and maybe go. Bye-bye. Walk in, killed R, W out, refuse to elaborate while getting shot the whole time. There we go. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Beautiful. Yeah, I only have one penis. I think the double ball thing, 2 testicles would make more sense if I had 2 penises, right? That would make a lot more... They would have a separate cooldown. They would have a separate ejaculatory cooldown. Right? It's kind of like how you can fire a double-barrel shotgun twice. Whereas a smooth bore single-barrel shotgun, you have to reload after each usage, right? Whereas if you had 2 penises and 2 testicles, they would have separate cooldowns.
Another meal.
I hope you never have kids. Thanks, buddy. How about I have kids with you? How about I repeatedly ejaculate inside you until you get pregnant? How about that? Shut up. I don't know why I said that. That was a bit weird. I'll be honest. That was kind of creepy. That was... I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that was like... Oh, I don't even know what I was... it's Pride Month.